Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well and you're surviving the holiday season. Remember to take breaks. Remember to take care of yourself and practice self care by checking out, okay? But taking time to do your body scan and check in with yourself and see where you are in your body, okay? To breathe and to take time to just be for stillness. So, I'm gonna be doing a series of posts as we approach the end of the year because I think it's important for us to review, okay? To review what we went through so that we are able to start the new year clean, okay? And we're not carrying all this heavy stuff with us because the new year is an opportunity to start fresh, okay? And to notice what are the things that we learned this past year so that we are able to do better, okay? And I know 2025 was action packed. There was so many things coming out of everywhere that were so overwhelming. It was so chaotic. It was so heavy. There was a lot of grief. There was a lot of anger and rage, a lot of injustice. And it was just heavy. It was a very heavy year. It was also beautiful in the sense that all this heaviness and all this chaos and all the disasters also helped us look at the beauty of humanity. Okay. Just have it was like this balance, okay, of the heavy and the ugly and the horrific, but then also the beautiful things that we can do when we come together to address that. Okay. The beautiful things that we see when community comes together, when we are driven by love and we are reminded that we are all connected and that we are one. Okay. That we are one with nature, that we are one with each other. Something that impacts my neighbor is going to impact me because we live on the same earth. Okay. And things come around. We have the same environment. Okay. So if we take care of the environment and we take care of ourselves, then we are going to be in harmony and we are going to be stable and we are going to be okay. But when we are neglecting parts of our environment, whether it is our neighbor, whether it is, ourselves, okay, whether it is nature, then we are unbalanced and our well being suffers. Everybody's well being suffers, okay? So I think some of the lessons that we learned that were very hard lessons this year are that, first of all, love wins. Okay. And even though it doesn't seem like it yet, but because what we're being fed is a lot of the ugly. Okay. But truly, there are so many beautiful things happening with people coming together and creating a new world that is not this chaotic nonsense. Okay. So when we stop to heal ourselves, to take time for us, to be able to recognize the growth that we have taken this year as personally, then it's reflected back to the world that we live in too. Okay. Because we're all connected and because we are all one. Okay. So in the following post, I'm going to ask you questions to reflect, to maybe write in your diary. Okay. When we write things or when we utilize art as a medium to express ourselves, it helps us connect, okay, and integrate the information in both sides of our brain, okay, and in our body so that then we are able to let it go, all right, and move forward. So we're not stuck in this loop. Um, so I encourage you to get something to write with, okay? Buy yourself a cute little notebook, or get some paper, even if it's just post-its, but get something that you can write your experience, okay? As I ask you this question.